Hey everyone, it's Caslow and welcome back to my channel. It's time for the next segment of my RPG Club playthrough of Star Ocean, the second story. But before we get started, what is the RPG Club? I've been an avid listener of the podcast The RPG Years, and its predecessor podcast The RPG Golden Years, and RPG The After Years. The podcast focuses on RPG reviews and news. They regularly do a community event known as the RPG Club. Imagine a book club, but for RPGs. They break up a community-chosen RPG into digestible chunks, usually about 5 hours, and discuss those segments every 2 weeks like a book club. If you want to check out the RPG Years, you can find a link in the description below. Arriving in Linga, we're met with a small robot running about town, followed by a young woman with an obnoxiously sized backpack. This is Presses, a new party member for the team who seems smitten with Claude. After meeting with her father, you learn Presses built the small robot seen earlier, and she wants to go with the group to investigate the sorcery globe. Exploring Linga, the group locates and tries to meet with a man who should be able to translate the tome from Cross Cave, but it looks like he won't be available for about a month. Luckily, the local pharmacist, Bowman, knows the translator, a man named Keith, and can get the group a meeting with him. But he doesn't believe the group was able to explore Cross Cave, and tasks the group with finding a rare herb from the nearby sacred grounds to prove their ability. Exploring the grounds, the group is ambushed by a strange group of creatures. Taking them down, the group discovers the Dill Whip herb. This was the herb Bowman was looking for, and he takes the group to meet Keith. After explaining that the tome came from Cross Cave, Keith seems to jump at the opportunity to investigate it, although it'll take him some time to translate it. With that, the group decides to head back to Lacour to see if they can finally meet with the king, but discover the city in a state of distress. It appears numerous refugees from El have come, fleeing the monsters pouring out of the sorcery globe. The party is taken to the castle, where all the refugees are being holed up. Exploring the castle, Claude stumbles upon a meeting of scientists, including the young symbologist Leon, discussing a weapon called the Lacour Hope the kingdom is trying to construct. It turns out they're missing a rare mineral to complete the project from the Hoffman ruins on the continent to the north. Since the entire army is focused on the sorcery globe, Leon enlists Claude's help to retrieve the mineral, and the group sails out from Hilton to reach the ruins. Arriving at the ruins, the group is quickly stopped by a large mechanical door. Leon quickly deduces that a set of 2 buttons must be pressed at the same time to open the door, and requests Claude's help. Traveling deep below the ruins, the group finds the rare mineral, but are attacked by a group of strong monsters. After defeating them, the group collects the ore and leaves the ruins. However, as the group exits the ruins, they're approached by Opera's boyfriend, Ernest, who has seemingly been possessed by an evil force. Ernest attacks the party, but is defeated, freeing him from the evil force's grasp. He reveals that he came to Expel to survey and study symbology culture. Opera is relieved to be reunited with him, and the two begin to leave, before Claude asks them to stay and travel with his party. Ernest and Opera accept and officially join the party. And that's it for this segment of Star Ocean, the second story. Another somewhat short section from a story standpoint, as we seem to be stalling time until we can finally find a ship to the Kingdom of El. However, the story does at least continue to build how dangerous the area around the sorcery globe is. Hopefully that ends up being true. Without much story, we are at least getting a lot of new characters being developed, mostly because they become playable characters. I enjoyed Precious' character, as she just assumes Claude wants to date her and teases Reyna about it. Then we meet Leon, who is just this cocky little prick. Real Kuno energy for those following the RPG clubs we've done before, so seeing him annoy Claude was a lot of fun. The real question mark is that evil force possessing Ernest. I wonder if we will ever learn anything more about it, or if it was just something to pad out Ernest joining the group. With all that said, it looks like the next segment will have a lot of story and some big things happening, so I'm excited to get back to it. So that's it for this segment of the Star Ocean, the second story RPG Club. If you want to follow along with the club, be sure to hit that subscribe button to see new videos when they're posted. Additionally, if you want to check me out elsewhere, I have links to my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord in the description below. See you all next time.